Obviously, a great win today. Guys came out really focused. We talked about needing to start fast, challenge everybody. We could get a fast start, and I knew that they were going to be ready to go on senior day, but our guys just were really focused coming out. Big series to start with our offense, getting a touchdown against the wind, and the wind was a factor. Getting a couple stops, getting the turnovers in the first half, converting those into big plays was really critical. They were stacking the run in the first half, and so we were able to get behind their defense with some of our tight end play action stuff. Really great job by Easton, and then I thought we had good handle on the game in the first half, but we needed to run the ball better in the second half, so we challenged the O-lineman, and I thought the Rams did a great job second half. We ran the ball well, played good defense, and anytime you can come down here and have a convincing win like that, this is always a tough place to play. I was excited for our guys, and obviously getting the outright title was what we wanted. We weren't even going to count it last week with the share potentially, so we had the outright title, and we celebrated that.
Can you reflect on that now that you got it?
Yeah, I'll let me. I will this time. Pretty remarkable. Tell those seniors started in last January of those guys having a goal of winning the Missouri Valley Conference outright. Had a great winter, great spring, summertime, fall camp. I know that everybody circles the Bison on their schedule. Those guys know it, and every week our guys brought it. And that's something that I give those seniors a lot of credit. You guys talk about a lot. When's the letdown? When's the letdown? That senior group was not going to let there be a letdown, and so happy for those guys. And what we did on the road in the Valley with some convincing wins was pretty special.
Easton joined some pretty Wentz and Walker single-game record for 5 touchdown passes.
He was phenomenal today, and he's been great all year. You guys know how I feel about him. He's been great all year. He was great in the first half when they had everybody in the box, and we were able to get some good plays behind their secondary with our tight ends, and he was on point.
Were you trying to get him going early with those quick passes?
You just never know how people are going to play us, and we found out quickly they were going to have everybody towards the line of scrimmage, and we thought we had some good matchups. They were going to try to stay over the top of Shep with an extra guy, but they didn't with Nate and Ben, and they made some big plays.
Chris, the interception by James, I know he keeps making plays like that. I shouldn't surprise us anymore, but how big a play was that early in the game?
Well, it was a big play. Obviously, to give us a short field, and James probably feels like he's left a few out there in the last few weeks because he's such a prideful kid, and he's got great hands and great ball skills, and he made a big play, and that was that, and then the kickoff where we end up getting the ball on the fumble. I mean, those are critical plays that then we were able to capitalize with scores.
How big of an also to see Seth Wilson back out there and look like what we saw last year?
Yeah, it really did, and he finally had a full week of practice, and I told you when he was ready he'd play, and he hadn't been ready, and this week he was ready to roll, and we needed him because I knew Bruce was going to be really limited. I knew Ty was out. Lance has been banged up, so it was going to be Lance, Adam, and Seth, and Seth had to answer the bell, and I'm happy for him because what you saw is what we saw all last year. He's a talented young man, that powerful runner, but yet really quick.
Did you get a sense the guys were frustrated? They left some plays out last week that they were going to come more focused.
We're always focused.
Yep.
That's one thing I will say is our guys are always focused, and we played a good football team last week. I think everybody knows that. So I think they beat UNI today, so it's a good team, and give them credit. But we talked a lot before the game about having a chance to win this thing outright and doing it on the road, and our guys love to play on the road.
Just putting the ball where it needs to be thrown, and just trusting us to go and make plays. So it's pretty special to be playing with Easton.
A couple more touchdowns. Describe your connection with him, especially inside the 20-yard line this year.
It's been something that's come up quite a bit. But it comes down to taking advantage of the opportunities. We do it a lot in the off season, and just being able to put that over into game days is just pretty special. So
to start the game like you guys did with that opening drive, how much that get the good juices going on the sideline?
It does. When you can go out there and kind of just physically impose your will, it's kind of something we talk about a lot. So being able to do that right away really gets us going, and I think it kind of showed itself throughout the rest of the game too.
Outright championship, 8 conference championships in a row. What does it mean for this team to keep that going?
It's pretty special, especially for the seniors, all the time and the effort, and just the leadership that they've shown us. Me specifically as a junior, it's pretty special to get this for them. And I know it's a team goal we set at the beginning of the year, And so just being able to do that for them is pretty special.
Unbeaten on the road too. What does that mean?
Excuse me?
Unbeaten on the road too. What does that mean?
That's huge. If going into places that are crazy with the fans going, like you and I or wherever, it's just pretty special to be able to get those wins.
It was huge. We talked about coming out quick and putting some points on the board, and obviously to go 85 yards on the first one and get a touchdown, that's huge. And we were efficient, moved the ball around, and it was fun.
I know you're not about records, but describe how you played today. Do you feel like you were in a different groove than you have been even the past couple weeks?
No, it just felt good. I was comfortable with the plan coming into it. We got some looks that we were hoping for as far as, some of the RPO stuff and different things we had going. And so credit to Coach Mess for getting us in good spots, and guys executed at a high level early on.
Do you know you tied the single game record? Carson and Walker and those guys? Touchdown passes in a game.
Oh, no.
So you got something with Wentz.
Yeah, I'll have to make sure to let him know, yeah.
The tight ends, a lot of play action today. Was there anything you saw why those plays were working for you?
Yeah, safeties play pretty low, and you see it on film, and that's just kind of the scheme that they have. And so, they try to stop the run, and we were able to take advantage of that a little bit.
I know you didn't want to share it with anybody, so now that the conference is outright yours, what's your emotions on that?
Yeah, that's huge. It's a special feeling. It's hard to do, and to win it outright is really hard. And so 8 in a row, it just speaks. It's huge for the people that are involved in this program. There's a lot of people for a long time that have made it what it is, and it's a special place. And so I feel really fortunate to win another one.
As captains, you guys describe that in the offseason. You talk about, say, let's go and do that. You've shared it enough that maybe want to win this one outright.
Yeah,
is that a goal?
Absolutely. It's something we talked about back in January and then revisited, right before we got ready for fall camp as seniors, saying, we want to have a special year, and we're not sharing it with anybody.
Personally, is that the best start you've had?
It was a good start. We started fast and, spread the ball around to a lot of guys. That's fun. Guys made plays. Offensive line protected well and did a really good job in the play action. They're a huge part of that stuff too. And so it was fun to start that way.
How comfortable are you right now throwing the ball? Is this about as good as you felt throwing, especially downfield?
Yeah, comfortable, and guys are making plays, and that's the biggest thing is I know we'll protect. I get a ton of trust in the guys up front. That's a special group, and so if we can protect, it's just on me to make sure I'm getting it to the right guy, and guys stepped up and made plays, and it was a lot of fun.
Have you mentioned the word unbeaten now? They have one chance to do that, go through the regular season?
Yeah, we just talked about it. There's obviously was a lot on the line this week to win it outright, and now the next thing is we got a chance, obviously, on Senior Day to finish the season at home and have an undefeated regular season, and that's really hard to do. So, that's the goal for the next week.
Can you describe, early on, did your eyes get really big when you see that tight end straight down the seam? I mean, is it
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you can tell a little bit pre-snap that there's a chance this might happen, and then getting your head around quick after the ball fake and just making sure you put it in a place that he can catch it. And, sometimes those are the hardest ones when they're wide open. So, again, Coach Mess did a really good job scheming it up, and guys made plays.
Just looking back to last week, I left a couple out there, and I put a lot of pressure on myself to finish those opportunities because we need that as a team, and we need to finish those opportunities. So it was just good to finish that one at the beginning of the game.
When you see the offense go out and do what they do, and then to give the guys the ball right back, what does that do for you guys on defense?
It was huge to get us a fast start. I think we were up 27-0, and our defense had played 4 plays in this game, so that was incredible. A fast start was what we wanted, what we preached all week, and it was just good to do it.
As a former quarterback, did you get to catch a glimpse of number 12 out there today?
Yeah, he was pretty special, and we know that he's special every week. But I mean, that kid he prepares so well, prepares better than anybody in the country, and I'm just glad that he got a lot of touchdowns today, and that's pretty cool to see.
8th straight title. Now it's official. You guys win this one outright. Describe the emotions of that.
Yeah, that was important. I think that going into this week, it wasn't hard to get motivated. We wanted to win it outright, and that was the main goal this week, and it was just important to start fast and finish them off.
Do you feel there was any frustration from the guys from how the game went last week that you may have left some plays out there a week ago?
I think there wasn't really frustration because we knew that Youngstown was a really good team, and if you look back at the last 4 years or so, they've played us really closer than anybody in our conference. So we knew that was just going to be a grind. But we came back and we were ready to get better because we had a lot of things to improve on, and I think we improved on a couple of them today.
Why do you think this team is able to play so well on the road or is so successful on the road?
It's a business trip. I mean, we have a great mindset going in. I think that you get to the hotel and you get locked in, you're with the guys the whole time, And then when you come out here, there's nothing better than getting off the bus at somebody else's stadium and knowing that you're going to beat them. And I think that's how we are as a program. And I think that everyone just gets really motivated when they step on another person's field.